We all know some rock songs are untouchable. They're classics for a reason, but every now and then an artist decides to remake one anyway, and the result is a complete disaster. Today we're counting down 13 rock classic covers that should have never been recorded. Covers so bad that fans were furious, critics were ruthless, and in some cases even the original artist couldn't stand them. And trust me, by the time you hear these versions, you'll be wondering the same thing everyone else did. What were they thinking? Let's get started. Number 13, Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin.
And she's buying Stairway to Heaven.
Some songs become more than music, they become sacred. When Led Zeppelin released Stairway to Heaven in 1971, it quickly earned that status.
Sometimes all of my thoughts are misgiven.
With its mysterious lyrics, slow-building arrangement, and unforgettable finale, many fans considered it untouchable. Then in 2002, Dolly Parton gave it a country gospel makeover, complete with banjos and choir vocals. Some listeners admired her courage. Others felt she had stripped away the song's mystical atmosphere.
She's buying a stairway to heaven.
What had once sounded like a spiritual journey now felt entirely different. Whether you love it or hate it, one thing is certain, not everyone believed this stairway needed another path to heaven.
There's still time to change the road you're on.
Number 12, Light My Fire, The Doors.
You know that it would be untrue.
When Light My Fire exploded onto the charts in 1967, it became the soundtrack of a generation searching for freedom.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
The Doors mixed psychedelic energy, hypnotic organ riffs, and Jim Morrison's unforgettable voice into something magical.
No time to wallow in the mire.
Decades later, British pop star Will Young transformed the song into a polished pop soul ballad. It was radio-friendly, smooth, and commercially appealing.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
But many longtime fans felt something essential had been lost. The rebellious fire that once burned at the heart of the song seemed reduced to a safe, controlled spark.
And our love becomes a funeral pyre.
For some listeners, it wasn't a reinvention, it was a complete transformation.
Shiny setting right on fire.
Number 11, Anarchy in the UK, Sex Pistols. Few songs captured the spirit of punk rebellion like Anarchy in the UK. Released by the Sex Pistols in 1976, it was loud, chaotic, and unapologetically confrontational. It challenged authority and refused to play by the rules. Years later, Mötley Crüe recorded their own version. Technically, it sounded bigger and cleaner, but that was exactly the problem for many punk fans. Punk was never supposed to be polished. The raw anger that fueled the original seemed buried beneath glossy production and arena rock theatric. What was once a revolutionary battle cry suddenly felt like mainstream entertainment. Number 10, Wonderwall, Oasis.
Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
By the mid-1990s, Wonderwall had become one of the defining songs of the Britpop era.
And all the roads we have to walk are winding.
Its acoustic charm and emotional honesty helped make Oasis a global phenomenon.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you.
Then Ryan Adams released a radically different version. Slower, darker, and deeply reflective, his cover transformed the song into something almost unrecognizable.
Now you should somehow realize what you gotta do.
Some listeners considered it brilliant, others believed it removed everything that made the original special. The irony? The cover sparked debate even within Oasis itself. While one Gallagher brother criticized it, the other openly preferred it.
Be the one that saves me.
Few cover songs have managed to divide not only fans, but also the people who created the original. Number 9, The Sound of Silence, Simon and Garfunkel.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The Sound of Silence built its reputation on restraint. Released in 1965, Simon and Garfunkel's classic relied on simplicity, subtle emotion, and quiet reflection.
Narrow streets of cobblestone.
For decades, its gentle harmonies defined the song's identity.
Darkness, my old friend.
Then Disturbed arrived with a dramatic orchestral interpretation. Frontman David Draymond delivered powerful vocals that turned the intimate ballad into something enormous.
While I was sleeping.
Millions loved the emotional intensity. Others felt the cover overwhelmed the song's delicate core. What had once felt like a quiet conversation suddenly sounded like a cinematic declaration. Depending on who you ask, it was either a masterpiece of reinvention or a complete misunderstanding of the original.
People writing songs.
Number 8. Nothing Else Matters. Metallica.
Never trust who we are.
Metallica's Nothing Else Matters revealed a side of the band that fans rarely saw.
Tell me how you feel, man.
Beneath the Heavy Guitars was a deeply personal song about loneliness, distance, and connection. Nearly 3 decades later, Miley Cyrus recorded her own version as part of a tribute project celebrating Metallica's legendary Black Album. Supported by an all-star lineup of musicians, the cover gained widespread attention. Some praised its ambition and respect for the original. Others felt it sounded too polished and carefully constructed. For fans who connected with the raw vulnerability of the original recording, the emotional weight simply wasn't the same. Number 7, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Aerosmith. When Nirvana released Smells Like Teen Spirit in 1991, it changed rock music forever. The song became the anthem of a generation frustrated with conformity and superficial culture. Then singer-songwriter Tori Amos approached it from the opposite direction. Armed with nothing but a piano and her voice, she transformed the explosive grunge classic into a slow and haunting ballad. The result fascinated some listeners and confused others. Supporters saw hidden emotions beneath the song's anger. Critics argued that the rebellious energy had vanished completely. Few covers have demonstrated how dramatically a song can change when viewed through a different lens. Number 6, Walk This Way. When Aerosmith released Walk This Way in 1975, it was already a high-energy rock classic. But its true cultural impact came in 1986 when the band teamed up with Run DMC, creating one of the most influential rock-rap collaborations in music history. The song broke barriers and introduced 2 worlds that rarely crossed paths.
This way, talk this way, walk this way.
Then, in 2007, British girl groups Girls Aloud and Suga Babes recorded their own version for a charity campaign. While it topped the charts, many listeners felt something important was missing. The raw attitude, power, and edge of the original had been replaced by polished pop production.
Walk this way, you wanna talk this way. Walk this way, you wanna talk this way.
What was once a groundbreaking musical fusion suddenly felt safe and carefully packaged. Number 5, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. The Beatles. Few songs capture the psychedelic spirit of the 1960s, quite like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. With its dreamlike imagery and colorful sound, the Beatles' classic became one of the defining tracks of the Sgt. Pepper era. Then actor William Shatner decided to reinterpret the song in a way nobody expected.
Take
tangerine trees and marmalade skies.
Instead of singing it, he delivered the lyrics as a dramatic spoken word performance. The result was bizarre, theatrical, and impossible to ignore. Some listeners admired its originality, others considered it one of the strangest cover versions ever recorded.
The rocking horse people eat marshmallow pies.
Decades later, it remains a fascinating example of how far an artist can push a familiar song in a completely unexpected direction. Number 4. Every Breath You Take, The Police. Many people still mistake Every Breath You Take for a romantic love song. In reality, Sting wrote it as a dark reflection on obsession, jealousy, and control. In 1997, Sean Diddy Combs and Faith Evans transformed the song into I'll Be Missing You, a tribute to the late Notorious B.I.G. The track became a worldwide phenomenon and introduced the melody to a new generation. But its success also sparked controversy. Questions about permission, ownership, and artistic respect quickly emerged.
Every word you say, it's kinda hard with you not around. Know you in heaven smiling down. Watch.
While the song became one of the biggest hits of the decade, it also became one of the most talked about examples of how a beloved classic can take on an entirely different meaning in someone else's hands. Number 3. Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen. There are legendary songs, and then there's Bohemian Rhapsody. When Queen released it in 1975, they shattered every rule of popular music. A 6-minute epic with no traditional chorus shouldn't have worked, yet it became one of the most celebrated songs ever recorded. Years later, Kanye West chose to perform the classic during his headline appearance at Glastonbury Festival. The performance immediately divided audiences.
I just killed a man.
Some admired his confidence for taking on such an iconic song. Others felt the result failed to capture the magic of the original.
I got up to his head, pulled a trigger, now he.
When you attempt to reinterpret a song that many consider perfect, comparisons are inevitable, and few songs invite more scrutiny than this one. Number 2. Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses. Sometimes the greatest songs begin with the simplest ideas. The famous guitar riff of Sweet Child of Mine started as a casual exercise by Slash before evolving into one of rock's most recognizable melodies. In 1999, Sheryl Crow gave the song a softer acoustic makeover for the film Big Daddy. Her version was slower, more reflective, and far less aggressive than the original. Critics were divided, and fans were even more conflicted. Some appreciated the fresh perspective. Others believed the song's explosive energy had disappeared entirely. For those who grew up with Guns N' Roses, it felt like a completely different experience wearing a familiar name. Number 1. Faith, George Michael.
Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body.
Topping the list is Faith, the song that helped establish George Michael as a solo superstar.
Takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door, 'cause I got it.
Blending pop, rock, and rockabilly influences, it delivered confidence, charm, and effortless style.
I got it, because I got it.
Then, in 1998, Limp Bizkit transformed the track into a raging nu metal anthem. Distorted guitars, aggressive vocals, and relentless energy replaced the smooth sophistication of the original. For younger rock fans, it was exciting and rebellious. For others, it felt like the song's identity had been completely rewritten. Whether viewed as a bold reinvention or a dramatic misstep, the cover remains one of the most controversial reinterpretations of a classic hit from the 1990s.
'Cause I got to have faith.
And there you have it, 13 rock classic covers that prove not every masterpiece needs a remake. Some were misguided experiments, some completely missed the spirit of the originals, and a few left fans asking one simple question: why? But music is subjective, and maybe you disagree with some of these picks. So now it's your turn. Which cover do you think was the worst? And was there one we should have included on this list? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this countdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next trip through music history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.